Hi, this is Kathy from Craft with Kathy. Thanks for joining me this wonderful Friday evening. I hope you have had a great day today and that you have some wonderful plans for the weekend. I've got lots of plans, lots of things on my plate for this weekend. It's going to be a busy, busy weekend. But busy's good. That's fine. I'm just finishing getting set up here, and I'm adding a link in the first comment so that you will have access to some of the things that I'm going to talk about tonight. Excuse me one moment. It's in the living room, sweetheart. Okay, back up. Back up. I left, honey, here. Excuse me one moment.
Where?
Right here. Go this way. Turn left. Right here, sweetheart. I'm sorry. Here you go, baby. Okay? God bless. Sorry about that. Mom has started sneezing, and I'm sure it's allergies today. But I just don't know to what, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But she kind of panics if she can't get a hold of some Kleenex, and whereas I left the Kleenex right by her, she didn't see it. Anyway, lots of things to go over tonight. A quick little project, but I want to also talk about a couple different little things. I'm going to be doing this found surface with this transfer that's called Hello, I Love You, and then adding some embellishments and some other things to it. But it'll be a pretty quick and simple, easy, basically one color, one and done. If anyone watched my yesterday's tutorial when I talked about this, the streak chalk paste technique, don't follow it. Don't do it. Don't bother. It really, I've tried it out a couple different times now, and whereas it seemed like it worked great initially with the cranberry jam and the bright white paste, it seems like it does not work. Let me change that. It works. It's just a little finicky depending upon how dry the paste is that you mix in, and the paste doesn't always dissolve. So, I mean, obviously it was something that I stumbled onto by accident, and it worked so great. I was so excited to share it, but it really is not consistent. Too many variables there, so don't go with that. I will probably tomorrow be showing another way of using that, of doing the streak technique. And whereas it's very easy, it just takes a little bit of fine tuning and a little practice. So you try it. I would suggest you try it on something, chalkboard or something that can be erased so that you could redo it or whatever. Anyway, so much for that. I'm sorry, I'm babbling here. I just put the link in the first comment for a little sign up for my newsletter. If you would like to receive a weekly newsletter, I'm trying to talk fast, I'm sorry. If you would like to receive a weekly newsletter that is a recap, basically a recap with some extra details of the week's projects, please sign up by clicking the link in the first comment. And I will not share your email with anyone else. I don't like when someone does that to me, so I'm not going to do it to anyone else. And probably somewhere within the next 30 days, I'm going to do some drawings out of the people who sign up for the newsletter for some finished projects. I'm not allowed to give away any actual chalk couture projects on a public page. I can do things like that in my VIP group, but not in my public page. So the public page, though, I am allowed to give away projects that I've completed with products. So that's what I will be doing in regards to the newsletter drawing. If you are not a member of my VIP group and would like to be, Also click on the comment on the link below, and there's a little thing where you could request becoming a VIP member. Everyone is welcome except designers. Company policy restricts us from having designers in our VIP groups. Now, for the people who are members of my VIP group, which would probably help if I remembered to share this with my group. If you're a member of my VIP group, please go up to the top of the page and check out features. There is a drawing right now that will be held on the 31st for a Try-It kit or a Try Me kit. So if you would like to try out the product, just please go ahead and click that link to be entered in it. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be live talking a little bit about our current bundles. I cannot share kits or bundles in the public group, but I can share them in my VIP group. Another reason to become a member of my VIP group. And tomorrow starts our scavenger hunt at 10 o'clock in the morning. So 10 tomorrow morning starts the mini scavenger hunt in the VIP group. So without further ado, let's get moving on this one. I have a little heart that I actually use the streak technique on. Painted this with the chalk paste, and see how you can see the variation in color. That's what I was really going for. And I'm going to punch a hole with this, and with our hole punch. And all I'm going to do, I want it underneath the center of the heart, so I'm going to insert this to about the depth that I want. I'm going to line up this part with the edge of the heart, so I know how deep I have it before I punch the hole. And this will punch through like 1/4 inch. Better if I'm holding it down instead of holding it up for you to see it, but material. So it makes it real easy to punch a hole to string this, which is what I'm going to do on this. And this is a found surface. It looks like chalkboard, but I did wax it with surface wax. Even if it is chalkboard, I didn't want to take the chance that it was just painted wood, because I've done that before on a found surface and found the paint peel up on the back of my transfer. So I waxed it just to be doubly sure and to be careful of that. So I'm going to take my transfer. Isn't this cute? I forgot to cut it. I'm not going to cut it off right now. Maybe I should. Our transfers have cut lines. I have not only lost my transfer trimmers this week, I've misplaced them, but my other scissors walked away the other day, and I'm really at a loss. So if you want to laugh at the little scissors, I'll show you and be honest about it. This is the little scissors that I'm reduced to using today. Tomorrow, I'm going to go hunting down all my scissors. Oh my goodness, this is pathetic, isn't it? Okay, but it works, it cuts, right? What can I say? I'm not going to use this little bottom piece with the little arrows. So I'm going to take my transfer off of its backing. Our transfers are made out of vinyl, which is the teal portion, and silk screen, which you could actually see through the silk screen. Oops. And the silk screen goes through the entire transfer, which makes the whole thing like a piece of fabric, if you will. But the silk screen is what gives us that beautiful, lovely definition and the clarity on our letters and the fonts and images. It just is wonderful. Now I fuzzed this, and all that means is I deliberately applied a little bit of lint to the back of it so that it doesn't stick as snugly as it would otherwise. And I just use my little fuzzing towel. One side is terry. The other side is a microfiber. The microfiber side is really good for cleaning off your chalkboards and for actually even drying your transfers. Our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times or more. I think I'm going to line up the bottom here. 8 to 12 times or more with proper use. And proper use just means clean the chalk paste out of it. Don't leave any chalk paste in the silkscreen. Now I'm just gently pressing it down, but really more feeling for any air bubbles under my silkscreen, and I don't feel any, so I'm fine with that. And I've got my gold shimmer paste here that I stirred up a little while ago, but you should always check the consistency of your paste. It should be between a yogurt and a sour cream. It should hold its shape, not drip, but not be clumpy or hard to move around. So this seems like it's perfect. And I'm going to use a squeegee to apply, well, I'm going to use the stir stick to apply some chalk paste to my surface. And then I'm going to use the squeegee. This is one of our little mini squeegees. You can see how it's beveled here. I'm going to use the squeegee to push the chalk paste through the silk screen onto the surface beneath it. Quick, easy. Our chalk paste is made from chalk. It is water soluble, which makes cleanup nice and easy. Just making sure that I've got it through the silk screen, cleaning it off, removing any lines and any excess paste. Turn this around so I get a better look at it. Now I'm doing the I love you portion. And same thing, clean it off, remove any lines, remove any excess paste, put the excess paste back in your jar. And someone in our group today suggested putting a rubber band across your jar so that when you wipe off the paste like I am, you don't get it accumulating around the edge. It's just on the rubber band and goes back into the center of your jar easily. What a great idea, and commonly used with regular buckets of paint. So it's smart, quick and easy. Now I just have to get some small rubber bands. I'm just going to cover my jar back up, and then I'm going to remove the transfer. You always lift from your top, your bottom, your left or your right. Never pull or tug on your side or the corners, because I'm not on the side, on the corners. Never pull or tug on your corners, because like fabric, because of that mesh, you don't want to pull and stretch and distort it. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? Nice, crisp. Image. So I'm going to put this aside, let it dry, and I'm actually going to clean the transfer while I set my board aside to dry. I don't like, easiest way to clean your transfers is run over to the washroom or to your sink and run it under water. And you could use your fingers to try and get the paste off it, or you could actually use a board eraser. I prefer using a board eraser. Got one hiding out over here. This is pretty well used, but I'm going to use it again. And basically all you do is go over the surface, and look at how easy it is to remove the paste. Now with the board eraser, it has the added benefit, not only is it quick and easy and you don't get anything really on your fingers, it also, if you're using one of our more highly pigmented pastes, it stops it from staining the vinyl. If your vinyl does get stained, no problems. It does not impact the usability whatsoever. So I like following up with a little disinfecting wipe. So I'm going to clean any remaining paste off the top. Then I'm going to flip it over and clean the back. And this is all that's involved in the proper care and cleaning of your transfers. So I'm cleaning it off the back, making sure my silk screen, is nice and clean. And then once I've done that, I like going in one direction with my disinfecting wipe and just removing the lint that I deliberately applied. This renews the adhesiveness of it, or the stickiness of it. Just take off the lint. Then remember how I said our fuzzing cloth can be used to dry our boards or our transfers? I'm going to show you a little trick for speed drying your transfer, and also making it more sticky. This is the microfiber side of my fuzzing towel. I'm going to put this transfer on it, sticky side up, fold it over, gently blot it. I did that backwards. Sticky side up? No, I did it right. I'm sorry. Mine just took a little vacation there. Okay, now I've lifted it off. It's very sticky already, but I'm going to set this aside on a flat surface to finish drying. By folding the microfiber over onto it, I've pushed out or squeezed out any excess moisture, and it'll help it dry a lot quicker. And then once it's dry, I'm going to put it on back on its carrier sheet. You always want to apply the carrier sheet to the transfer, not the transfer to the carrier sheet, because the transfer is sticky. Our carrier sheet has one side that's glossy, that's the side that goes against the transfer, and the other side that's dull. I like actually putting the name of my transfer on the dull side so that I don't inadvertently stick the dull side to the sticky side of my transfer. So if I go like this, that's wrong. I want to put the glossy side down. And you know what? I'm going to actually show you how to do it right now. I just basically line up a corner. Line up the next corner and then press it down. And then I would take this, put it back in its little envelope for storage, and I hang all my little transfers. I hang all of them, even my large, my size, not my size E, because I think they're a little bit too wide to fit in my armoire, but I hang them on a rod in an armoire. Our paste takes 5 to 8 minutes to dry. Our regular paste takes about 5 minutes to dry. Our shimmer paste closer to about 8 minutes, and the difference between them is our shimmer pastes have a little bit of I wouldn't say glitter, but it kind of a little shine and shimmer to them. See if you can get a gander of this. If you can see any of the sparkle. It'll sparkle more as it's fully dry. I am going to fix a mistake that I made on here. Did anybody catch that I'm missing the edges of my eye? I've got the light, ooh, and look, a little bit of my Y is a little off. I have the light, overhead light above me off so that it doesn't create so much glare. Oop, and a little bit of my H. So I'm gonna, once this is totally dry, no, it actually feels like it's dry now. I'm gonna lay the transfer back over this and re-chalk this edge and make sure that I'm not missing anything else, and show you how easy it is. Of course, I cleaned the squeegee already, right? Show you how easy it is to fix that. So once again, I'm going to take this off of its little backer, fuzz it. You want to make sure it's not wet. It isn't wet. It's a little, no, it feels pretty good. Okay. And then I'm going to line it up and just go over those letters. So I'm going to bring this a little bit closer to me. I hope I'm still on camera. I want to make sure that I have it lined up perfectly straight. Okay, I think this is good. If not, I'll just erase it and do it again. Oops, I went right off the edge of my board too. Did not want to do that. Let's hope my Y is okay here. Let's take a quick little look. Okay, that's good. So because this is chalk paste, it's real easy to clean off. I could wait till it dries and then use a damp paper towel and clean it off, or I could just clean it off now while it's still wet. So it's easy to fix your mistakes. One of the things I love about chalk paste also, once I tire of this design and I want to reuse this surface, all I have to do is spritz it with water and clean it up with a paper towel, remove the old image, and apply something new. Simple, quick, and easy to do. Now, of course, I have to wash that transfer again, which I will do. But in the meantime, I'll show you what I've got planned with this. One of my little hearts. This is a little tassel. I thought I'd coordinate with the gold a little bit. Where's a crochet hook when I really need one, right? Normally I have a little tweezers here. Here we go. So, and I have a little bit of yarn. And I think I'm going to just kind of twist this. I'm going to put it through, oh, maybe I should even it out here. I thought about braiding it or something to make it thicker, but I don't think I want to bother braiding it. I think I'm going to just twist it. Here I go, trying to push something through the holes again, right? Okay, I'm going to be careful. I want to let that dry. I'm just going to knot this on the back so that it can't go through the hole. Well, I might have to double knot it there. Let's see. No, that'll probably hold good. Okay, and then I'm just going to twist this. Get it out of the way. Just basically twist it. No special skills needed here, right? We'll just twist that a little bit and decide how long I want it to be. And that's probably about what I need right there. So. I'm used to having a little more fingernails than I have lately, and I swear it's just kind of hard to handle some things with a, well, this is silly. I'm struggling for nothing here. I put the tape out here for a reason and I forgot. All you have to do is wrap it around the edge of your yarn. Get kind of close. I like cutting it off on an angle. Stuck to my finger. And then I could thread it through the hole. And I didn't do a real good job of that, but there we go. And I'm going to just, again, just knot it and then cut off the excess. Okay, so basically that's it. for that portion of it. And I'll just tack those behind. And then I'm going to cut this little loop and tie it to the little hanger here so that it just can be displayed like that. And I'm not going to actually do that because I'm going to go check on Mom. Thank you so much for watching me this evening. I surely do appreciate it. Please sign up for my newsletter. Let me know if you want in on the VIP group. Thanks for watching. See you later.